SD card, so I wasn't able to film everything being cleaned on this. I do have the video, the 50/50 from about right here on, of like just how dirty and clean it was. What is this? Leather honey. And then then I went through, I re-rinsed everything off. I got the leather honey off of it, and then I hit it with the leather conditioner. This is, I think, 2 or 3 coats of the leather conditioner. It's not oily or anything. I know it looks it, but it really isn't oily. I went back down and I wiped it off with a microfiber cloth. Highly recommend this leather honey. And honestly, this leather conditioner is amazing. So this is the bottom, I mean the top of the bench, not the bottom, LOL. As you can see, it's pretty much just as bad. You know, tell things were just, like, look at that, how dirty my hands are getting. I'm gonna go ahead and take the headrest out. I can get underneath them and clean them out nice. And then go from there. Alright, both headrests are out. I mean, this is just filthy. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably spray this down, wipe it down before I even start with the cleaning product. And I'll give you guys a 50/50 somewhere on. Alright guys, so since I really don't know what got shown on the rear bench and I put all that hard work into it and nobody's ever going to be able to see it, it's okay. I have the upper bench now. So on this upper part of the seat, I'm going to be doing the same thing as I did with the other one, starting with pretty much getting into the nooks and crannies with this stuff here, as well as cleaning all the leather with this here. As you can see, I laid down tape so you guys can see the 50/50. I am going to be starting on, which had it here. I think that's the best angle for it. You're going to see this. Get rid of this dark mark, get all in the crevices, and then you'll be able to see the 50/50 of just this. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean all of this, and then I'm going to treat a portion of this area that you can see a dirty, a clean, and a treated area, and how the differences are made. And by treated, I mean by using the chemical guys, Leather Care. So these are just a couple brushes I got. This is just like it's a soft brush. I mean, it's probably a little coarser than this wheel brush, like this detail brush. Then I got a toothbrush. This is a medium. This is a medium or a soft, I can't remember. And this is just for all these like little places like this, just to really get into and just clean up well. And then of course towels to dry everything up, because this is going to be a little bit messy just because of how dirty this is. Before I keep going, I am not a professional at this at all. Like, honestly, this is the first interior I've ever cleaned like this. This is all the product. This is not me. I'm a novice beyond words when it comes to this. This part here is clean. This part here is dirty. What you're seeing here is just a little bit of water that's left over. I just dried all this off. I'm about to pull the tape. Let me get you repositioned so you can see the tape pull. You can see the 50/50. All right. And of course, there's one. All right. So this didn't pick up on camera the way I wanted it to. You can see it better in person. I mean, the line really isn't that bad. I mean, I feel like with the bench, you definitely did see a better line from where I had it taped off. I mean, maybe I'll get a better one down here, I don't know. But you can see in this area versus this, you can see how it's just, it looks redder than this does. I really don't know how else to explain that. But, so this upper was nowhere near as bad in a sense, like dirtiness, compared to the bottom bench. I mean, it kind of makes sense. This has the chemical guys leather conditioner on it. This section here, which is just literally right here, it's hard for me to tell, but when you touch it, you could feel like this feels clean where this feels greasy. I don't know if that makes sense, but this part here, just here, literally, like right there, like I kind of see the line right here. Again, I know it's not the best, but it's what I got. I did get rid of some of this that was up here, and I had one around here somewhere, I believe. I can't remember where the exact spot. But this area here, right here, is cleaned with this. I cannot stress that enough, that it's just this, and then all this onward, so about this onward, is dirty, has yet to be cleaned. Um, this leather stuff that I put on, this leather like needed it, like it drank it. I have no other way of saying it. Like you can see like right here, I promise you this same gloss that you see is what I put on everything. And there were certain areas like here, down here, I had a strip here that literally just like absorbed it. Like it just needed it. It was like, it almost thanked me for like giving it something to just refresh it. I have no other way of saying it. It was pretty wild. On the instructions, actually, I was reading some. It says it could take up to like 3 applications of this, and it's just a couple dots that you put on and just wipe it in. Like a lot goes a long way. So definitely gonna definitely gonna be adding more of this on here shortly. I just want to let what's here dry up into it first, and probably within the next, I don't know, hour or so, I'll put some more on, let it sit overnight, and then do one more in the morning. So you guys will see the difference there. I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning this. I'm really not gonna vlog too much more of that because it's just cleaning. There's nothing really spectacular about that. So yeah. All right, guys. So as you can see, like what I talked about last, whole thing's treated. It's still a little greasy. Just need to wipe it down, get all the excess off. It's just been sitting probably close to, I don't know, 15, 16 hours like this since the last time you saw me. Huge improvement. Honestly, this cleaned up very, very well. I'm very impressed by it. What's really crazy is up here, like this top edge, which just gets hit the most by the sun, and actually this must have stayed up its whole life, the center headrest, because it's actually the back of it. But all this back here, I mean, you can still kind of see that the leather's been pulled just because of this drying in the heat. And just the sun beating on it. It's crazy how much it's let go. I mean, this was like rock solid. It felt disgusting, and now it's starting to feel like regular leather. Yeah, it's honestly really impressive what both of these products, between the leather conditioner and the leather honey, has really done for it. Genuinely impressed. So this headrest here, right? This is not cleaned. This is not treated. I mean, what you're seeing is the oil from my fingers from touching this. The difference from here to here is crazy. Just how dirty it is. There's just no shine. There's the color's like faded, and it's crazy. You flip it underneath where it's never been touched, you can see it looks better, but it's still not the same. And actually, this leather feels a lot like what was on the back of the top of the seat that I was showing you. It's just, you could tell it's just like beat up by the sun. It's never been taken care of properly. So there's the difference. It's like, it looks like a football versus the like clay brown red chestnut brown it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna finish cleaning this off real quick, and the next thing you're gonna see are the door panels. Well, alright guys, so this is the right rear door panel to the interior I bought, and as you can see, it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Same thing like the rest of the interior. It's nothing too major. This one over here, this is actually left rear door card from my car. Car had a black interior. I mean, it's pretty clean. I just rather the look of this. Couple issues as to what's going on other than the cleaning is, if you own an E90, you'll know that these door pulls in here, they just like turn to like black tar. It's disgusting. It's sad because those are actually in great condition, but the ones on this, just like the rest of the interior, isn't in the best condition. So I bought these new from Amazon, so I will be installing these. So as you can see, this is just all torn up. It's just disgusting. It's like tar almost. I don't know if you can see that. Just rubs off on your finger. It's not a good time. And what we're gonna make this look like is over here. We're gonna make this look like this. Nice and clean. Don't gotta worry about it rubbing off on your finger. So, yeah, I'm gonna put this down. That you just screw it back back in place. You don't have to do anything too crazy. So this will pretty much just sit like that. You can see it's nice, it's plastic, it's not gonna do what this did. I mean, it still has a nice feel to it because it's matte, you know, so it's nice to know that they sell replacements. I'll definitely put the link in the description down below. So I'm gonna get going, start drilling these out, which, right, I'll start off with a quarter. I could always go bigger if I need to. I don't want to do it too big. Shout out to the old quarter cable. I'll be the first to admit it, I messed up. Huge shout out to Vehicular DIY. That man is a genius when it just comes to BMWs. That's his channel, is Vehicular DIY. Highly recommend watching him if you need to get more in detail about these cars. It's crazy. Looked him up, and anyways, it's these two up here were correct. I messed up. I thought it was just this one. It's actually these two right here that I need to drill out, and that door pull literally just pulls right out once you get them. You gotta put some force behind it, but it pulls right out. So drill these two, and I'll be right back with you. Just like that. I mean, guys, you can see it. Like, look how nasty this is. It's just disgusting. Like, I don't even want to touch it. I remember being a pansy. It's just hard to wipe off. And as you can see, it's just literally just comes apart. Like, it's just like a black rubber tar, and it's just, it gets on everything. It's just disgusting. So I'm gonna get rid of that. So we'll be moving on to this, and you can tell it's just nice. I don't gotta worry about it rubbing off or anything like that. It's just plastic, so you guys can see. So we'll be installing this next. Kit comes with screws. Part of me wants to clean this off with the leather stuff before I put this on, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So first off, I'm just excuse the mess. I'm just showing you all little imperfections like here. You can see one. You can see it comes up here really well. Leather's not too bad. Up here you can really see it's really dirty now. When people place their arms, and it just makes sense. So I'm just gonna go ahead, get this clean off, and throw that away, and put on the new one. Alright, so some fill magic like this. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is cleaner. It's been conditioned. Shout out to Leather Honey and leather conditioner from Chemical Guys. I know I say it all the time, but these two products have done wonders for this interior. So now this is all nice and cleaned and conditioned, I am gonna put this in place, which literally these two go into these two holes, these two go into these two holes up here. There we go. So what I did that time is I put it on the edge. I don't know if you guys can see me. Let me rotate you this just a little bit. So what I did is I put it closer to the edge where there's more plastic for it to grip on. And don't get me wrong, like these gripped up pretty well, but I'd rather the most amount of grip as possible because you never know. It's not like I have anybody getting in and out of my back seat, but just in case. There we go. That actually dug into that pretty nicely. Alright, so you guys can see, I mean, that ain't going anywhere. So as much crap as I was talking, that actually worked out pretty well. Trick there was to just put it on the edges so it grips the plastic better, but I mean, somebody would legitimately, the door card would yank out before this yanks out, so that's a good thing. So you guys can see, this is what it looked like originally. This is the other door card. I mean, it's pretty rough, pretty banged up. Let me get out of the light. You can see in there, it's just bad, you know, really dirty. Never seen like any attention. So over here, you can see what we did, nice and treated, everything. Got the new piece here, all cleaned up, even the handle. Just went through and did everything. Still leaking a little bit from the water, but nothing too crazy. All nice and clean. You know, like some of these things aren't necessarily going to come off because they're scratches, but overall, from this to that, this is just huge difference, and I know it's hard to tell over camera, but like, I mean, there's spider webs in here. This goes to show how disgusting it is, and you can just see how dirty it is. So before and after, this is pretty much how it's gonna look. That's the before, that's the after. Excited about that. So I guess that's about it. Next video will probably be in 2 weeks. I know I skipped a week just with the holidays and stuff. It was a little crazy. Happy New Year's, by the way. This is going up a couple days after New Year's, but Happy New Year's. I think this was filmed the day after New Year's. So yeah, as you can see, I got this behind me, ready to go. I got the other door card down here, ready to go. And then I haven't showed you guys the seats yet, so I'll definitely be showing you those soon, okay? You take care, take it easy. Please remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, that's about it.